Hello, Reformers, and welcome back to Gekokujo. Now, when we left off, we had just attempted to take out a couple of vassals, and by a couple I mean a huge amount. And we were also able to capture Nagaoka Castle at the same time. Now, as you can probably see here, we have Kaizu Castle under siege by one of our vassals. I actually went over, and it appears whatever vassal it was has 346 units. I believe it might be Lord Hoshi, or maybe Musashi, because they have huge armies. And Takasaki Castle was actually under siege up until, well, I think maybe yesterday, in-game, that is, August 25th. I do believe that was under siege, but apparently the Lord that was sieging it has been intercepted, perhaps, by one of their other vassals. So, it appears that Takasaki will not be taken just yet, but Kaizu is definitely being besieged. So, we've headed on to the northern town of the Uesugi clan, and we are going to be sieging it in just a moment. Now, before we head in, one of you did request, quite a long time ago, and I do apologize for this, to take a look at the world map, and we are going to be doing just that. So let's take a look at the world map, and as you can see, we are almost surrounding the Uesugi clan on all sides. It is just this northern town that is preventing us from accomplishing that, and we will soon have that successfully completed. Unfortunately though, it appears that this is going to be one of the toughest fights we have ever done, and I'm not entirely sure whether my units are even capable of winning this. I would really appreciate it if they were, but as you can see here, oh my goodness. Wow, do you see how many prisoners they have? They have more prisoners than they actually have defenses in the garrison. That is impressive. And they also have so many lords. Look at how many lords they have in there. All the way at the bottom of the list there in the garrison. So many lords. Okay, so let's see. What can we do? Okay, the only fellow that I'm actually worried about is Lord Amakasu, and I believe the rest of them are actually okay, apart from maybe Lord Jojo as well. I think he's going to be a little bit of bother, but nevertheless, let's head in, and we will see what we can do. Batter down the gates as quickly as we can. Yes, there we go. Oh, it appears that Lord Wada of the Beartilde Shogunate was defeated, but I suppose what can you do about that? He is probably running around foolishly enough. He should just be defending our territory. He should leave it to the larger forces. Now, the defenders are going to be rallying outside here. And as you can see, we have 62 units. They have 144, so let's try to get out our bow here a little bit. Do some damage. Oh, we actually took out Lord Yamato already? That is impressive. Wow, okay, I was not expecting that immediately, that's for sure. We are getting some headshots as well, which is rather nice. Thankfully enough, I don't actually have to aim while I'm doing this, because we can just shoot off into the crowd and it will most likely kill something. So that's pretty nice, I have to admit. Now I'm hoping that these gunners will actually help us out here. We are seeming to actually do a huge amount of damage, and I'm hoping that we're going to be taking out many of the lords in our endeavors here, because I have a feeling that maybe they are going to be causing us a great deal of pain if we were to head in after this. Now, why are you always going for horizontal slashes? How dare you? Oh my goodness. Okay, well, we're fine. We are no problem at all. We're taking out all of the lords. We just took out Lord Hirate there, as well as a Lord Shimura. Oh my. Okay, come on. Let us... Whoa, okay. Okay, I'll give you props for that, village recruit. You actually did 10 damage to us. Goodness me. Letting 10 damage be done to us by a village recruit. How could we do such a thing? Well, never mind. We are still fine. We are quite healthy, in actual fact. And thankfully enough, Kaguya is now getting into her stride. And she just got a pentakill immediately right there. 5 kills in quick succession. Very nice. Oh my goodness. And even a 6th one as well. And the honor of the final blow of that particular attempt at a siege. I suppose it's not really a siege, but yes, we were eliminating their small amount of forces, and by small I mean 144, but yes, we did gain 24 renown and 26 or 22 morale. I couldn't really see it before it disappeared there, but nevertheless, we are now going to be leading our soldiers in an assault, and we still have a -7 battle advantage, but that might actually put us in a bit of a better position than them, because they're putting more units on the line than we are, and as a result, we're going to be losing less? If that logic actually makes any sense whatsoever? Okay, well, nevertheless, let's charge in and do our very best. And, yeah, okay. Careful, please. Careful, Bruce. We do not want you to get taken out in the first 2 seconds of the siege. Maybe even the first 1 second. Oh, no. Please, no. Don't get shot. Do not get shot. Yes, we're fine. We're fine. We're good. We're good. Okay, let's just continue to slice and dice. And, whoa, okay, yeah. We do need to be a little bit cautious about those mounted officers. Now, I do remember that this particular castle layout has the unfortunate side effect of having a huge amount of gunners in the nest here. So let's see what we can do about them. We are going to be using a little bit of strategy to take them on, hide behind the environment a little bit, and then we will see to it that these fellows do not bother us once again. Because I believe we did get shot previously in a siege from this area, and that was not too nice. Yes, go on. Take him down, thank you very much. And we do have someone in here helping us, thank goodness. We have some Hatamoto cavalry and Hatamoto... Really? Hatamoto guards? And we got taken out? Oh, that's disappointing. Wow, I really don't want to continue this now. I wanted to retreat and rejuvenate, but our units are doing such a good job at the moment, I really don't want to retreat and take away their so hard-earned victory right here. So we're going to run along with them for a little bit, and if they actually turn out to be failing at some point along the siege, we are losing quite a few due to gunners, however. But yes, if they do start to fail, then of course we will be retreating and rejuvenating as best we can. But yeah, I really wanted to stay alive a little bit longer there. Getting past the first archery nest would have been at least something nice to do, but no. Apparently, our luck ran out just as we got to the gunner's nest. Fortunately, though, George appears to be getting quite a few kills, which is rather nice, I must admit. He doesn't usually get many kills. Kaguya takes most of the glory, I suppose you could say. But yes, he is actually very, very useful because, of course, he is our medic and our engineer at the same time. So there's definitely that to take into account. Now, I'm hoping that once our units get around this corner here, they will not get absolutely pelted with huge amounts... Oh, wow. Huge amounts of muskets, but no, it appears that they have not fully stocked their gunner's nest at this particular area. For whatever reason, I have no idea why that is. Usually... Oh, here they come spawning in here. But yes, usually there are at least 9, maybe even more gunners at the window here, and usually they are just destroying our livelihood immediately. As soon as we turn around the corner, boom! They get huge amounts of headshots and loads of damage. But at the moment, it appears that that will not be the case, and we do seem to be making good progress here. Now, do bear in mind, I am unable to pull up the battle map, so I have no idea how many units we have lost and how many they have left. So we will just have to pray and hope that Kaguya will lead our forces through thick and thin, and at the moment it appears that they're wading through some very low-tier units, because Kaguya is getting so many kills. Wow. I have no idea how many kills she has gotten so far. I probably should have counted, actually. That would have been pretty cool. But, yeah, I think she's gotten at least above 10 by now. Maybe even 15. She did an excellent job in the reinforcement rally at the beginning as well, so... Wow, I just really cannot believe it sometimes that Kaguya can be so effective, because usually, whenever we have companions, like George for example, I'm not trying to insult him in any way, but yes, he is rather, well, susceptible to being taken out rather soon, so, it is not exactly great for a medic to get taken out that quickly, and that's exactly the reason why I gave him some excellent armor, but perhaps it's not enough. And now... it appears we are starting to lose quite a few of our units here. Uesugi retainers are coming in from the reinforcements, and some of their samurai as well, and that is probably the reason why we are losing quite a few here. We do have an Urakami vassal defector, it appears. that is also in the garrison. Now, I am actually really tempted to retreat at this point, because as you may see, we are losing quite a few of our units, mainly due to the fact that there are gunners above us. Now, I'm thinking, shall I retreat before Kaguya gets taken out? I think I might actually do that. Let's do it. Because, as you can see here, we're starting to get way too many casualties, in my opinion. So, we are going to be retreating here. We are losing 2 morale, but we're gaining 9 morale, which is very nice indeed. So we lost 27. That's not bad. We have 50 casualties due to unconsciousness, but as you may see here, we killed 388. That is a very good number indeed. Now let's just abandon the siege very fast and take a look at how many they have. They still have 479. That's actually a rather decisive number right there. Okay, we're going to wait until tomorrow. We will rejuvenate ourselves as much as we can. And then we will also see whether any Uesugi vassals decide to turn up. We might have an opportunity to take more of them prisoner. As you may see, I do actually have 5 prisoners now, because I did battle off-screen a little bit to successfully capture, I believe, 2 out of 3 of the vassals that we did battle with. So a lot better ratio than we got the last episode, that's for sure. But yes, that was incredibly lucky, I have to admit. Now, let's see. Should I wait one more day? I think we will wait one more day. And I think that will be it. We will be fully rejuvenated, and then we will be able to head in back to this town. And I believe that is it. Yes, it is. Thank you very much. So, let's take a look. They have still 479. They have rejuvenated Lord Amakasu's party a little bit, as well as Lord Jojo. And now we will batter down their gates once again. Let's do it. Okay, so I don't think that calling for a meeting with the castle commander is going to make any difference at the moment, so it appears that we will have to deal with yet another defense rally, and that is actually not bad, because we'll be able to very easily thin out their units. And as you may see, we are actually in a much better spot in terms of battle advantage, even though more enemies are constantly spawning in as I say that. Oh yes, very, very nice. And it appears that we are already killing them. Very nice indeed. Unless they're falling off the edge of things. That could be the reason. Oh, Lord Takagi, we also took him out immediately. All of the lords are rushing out here once again. They are all being thwarted in their efforts though, which is very, very nice to see. And now we can just get 3 headshots, 4 headshots. And yes, I was about to say 5, but no, 4 headshots in a row right there. Very nice to see that for once, although I did not move my crosshair at all, so yes, pretty skillless to do that, to fire off into a huge amount, but I think it was rather nice to actually headshot some units. I don't know what happened there. I think the arrow must have come alive and changed its trajectory. Yes, that's what happened. I didn't see anything, though, because I had my eyes closed while I was firing. Of course. That is a very plausible excuse, right? Okay. Well, all mistakes aside that we will not talk about, I am hopefully not going to get shot. Yes. I would like to rejuvenate fully, hopefully, back to full HP before we head into the siege. That is probably something we want to do. 2 enemies remain, however. And we've only lost 3 units as a result of their attacks. Not bad. Now this fellow is going to be... Okay, never mind. I was going to say, this fellow is going to be proving to be rather difficult to take out. But no, it appears that he did not expect to run across some Hatamoto cavalry. But yes, there we are. The final blow is ours, Shogun Beartilde. 13 renown, 34 morale. We do need the morale to stick around here. I am going to be waiting until tomorrow because it appears that Bruce Beartilde is not able to rejuvenate as much as I would like. And as you can see here, Takasaki Castle has been besieged by Lady Moku, which is excellent to see that. Oh my goodness, it's been a while since we've seen Lady Moku actually do something. And Lord Hoshi, no! Lord Hoshi has been taken prisoner by the Uesugi clan. Well, where are they going to take him? They're probably going to be taking him to Kofu, I would assume. So, if we are successful in our attempts to capture this town right here, then we will probably be trying to scout out the location of his prisoners and indeed try to free them. Oh my goodness. Now, as you can see here, we are gaining, for some reason, a huge amount, 271,000 each week, and we are losing 318,000 thanks to tax inefficiency. So, yeah, I believe it's mainly due to Tottori? Why is Tottori giving us a huge amount? And Kumamoto? Oh, it's probably because they haven't been besieged for so long. Their prosperity is through the roof, probably very rich, quote unquote. So, yeah, that would be probably a good explanation here. Let's just take a look, actually. Where is Tottori? It must be all the way down here, surely. No, but I know where Kumamoto is. That was one of our first conquerings. And Tottori? Oh, there it is. Wow. Okay, apparently that's a very rich town for some reason. So, there we have it. Not bad. Takasaki Castle now under siege. Kaizu Castle no longer under siege by the vassal with 345 units. No idea where he's gone. Hope maybe he is going to help Lady Moku. That would be pretty nice of him. So, without further ado, let us batter down the gates once again. And we will be leading our soldiers in a very much needed assault. And then we will hopefully not get shot once again by huge amounts of gunners. So this time around, I'm actually going to bring up the rear, shall we say. I'm not going to be rushing in there with all guns blazing, so to speak. We are just going to be a little bit more cautious than we usually end up being, and hopefully that will work in our favor rather nicely here. So, let's see. We do have a couple of our archers on the left there. Hopefully they're going to be able to retaliate against their gunners sufficiently for us to be able to get by without suffering too much damage. I do realize that seeing as this particular layout is so good for archers and gunners that we are probably going to be suffering a couple of casualties, at least. And now we are also facing loads of gunners at the beginning here, as well as spearmen, of course, but I don't believe we really need to worry about the gunners too much, as long as we don't attack them head-on, like I am doing right now. Yes, that's probably not a very good plan, is it? But it appears that it's working not too badly at the moment. Oh, no, I'm being shot from over there. Let's try to avoid their focus for now. Okay, yes, you can try to shoot me. No problem. Yeah, nice headshot. And another one, thank you. And no, not another one. Ah, that is not too good. Another headshot, nice. Another one. Another one. Oh, no. Let's move. Oh, that was close. How dare you? Oh, I shoot him in the shoulder, of course. Or at the elbow. Ah, how dare you. Okay, well, there we are. We actually took all of those out, which is rather nice, I have to say. And it's nice to get out our bow every so often as well. Even though we are absolutely terrible at range with it, we're not too bad up close. I suppose quite a few people would be good up close. Now, let's see if we can actually get some long-range shots to redeem our ranged capabilities here. I don't think it's going to happen somehow. I think I might be... I might be able to get a few here. Yes, there we go. Some nice shots going off here. Unfortunately, no headshots. I was really hoping for some headshots here. Wait, a little bit over to the left, maybe. Oh, yes, we hit someone. Very nice, we hit someone again. And yet again. Very nice indeed. Okay, so I think we've weakened that particular gunner nest a little bit. Not as much as I would like, of course, but I think that we will have to take what we can get at the moment. And we need to go and help our Hatamoto units, of course. At least we have survived a little bit longer than we did previously. That is always a good thing to try to aim for, that's for sure. Now, we need to make sure that nothing goes wrong from here on out. So, if Bruce gets taken out, we are most likely going to have to retreat once again, which is definitely something I don't want to do, because I would like to take them out. Oh my. Oh, wow, that was close. I would like to take them... Okay, yes, to take them out as fast as we can, but apparently the useless gunners are excellent. Not great, I have to admit, not great. Okay, well, I think I will leave it once again. We will be hoping that our remaining units will be able to deal sufficient damage to get past this area, because as you see here, we are actually in the open, which is a terrible thing, a very terrible thing indeed, because now all of these gunners out here can very easily get massive damage upon us from their vantage point. This is exactly what I meant previously, by the way. Look at how many gunners they have in the window here, and you could imagine that I was incredibly surprised why they didn't have that many beforehand, but I suppose they were spawning in more infantry units perhaps, and that's why, but yes, not incredibly good at the moment, this situation, I would say, although we are not suffering too many casualties at the moment. No final deaths, shall we say. We are mainly getting unconsciousness, that is hopefully due to George still being alive. Now let us hope that he does not decide to be the brave one here with Jodie Foster and go at the front of this particular band of units. That would be atrocious. Oh, there he is! That is George right there! No! George! Oh, and he got headshot immediately. Did you see that? Look at this. Look at the face of this guy. He is incredibly disappointed in himself right here. He's saying, "What did I do with my life? I attempted to mend all of their wounds, and in the end, I decided to run in first." Yes. We're running in first. That's definitely not the way to go. We've learnt that over the years, have we not? We have definitely learnt that. Not to run in first, except if you have an excellent shield or some amazing planning in place to prevent yourself from having any unnecessary damage dealt to you. But at the moment, I think we are okay. Kaguya is still here. Where is she, though? I do not know. Is she still alive? Maybe she was taken out beforehand, and George survived her, which is actually rather rare, to say the least, but I'm hoping that she's still around, although I haven't seen her getting any kills. So that is definitely something we need to worry about, I would say. And we're also quite worried about the fact that, oh, our reinforcements have arrived, thank goodness. Okay, I was just worrying that we were getting a little bit of a dwindling force here. And if we had obviously continued on with this dwindling force, we most likely would have suffered at the hands of these gunners all the time. Look at these gunners, please. Why are you rushing in one by one? That is the worst thing to do versus this many gunners. Oh no. Come on, guys. Rush them all. You need to rush them. Oh, it appears that we are actually accomplishing this without taking any casualties whatsoever. Very strange. I can tell you one thing. If we were here, with Bruce by our side, he probably would have been taken out immediately. As soon as running into this area, he probably would have been taken out. But I suppose that is just how things go sometimes. I mean, we could be in the place of one of those veteran Ronin that just got taken out, or maybe one of those Hatamoto gunners. So it really is quite a luck of the draw situation some of the time with these gunners. They are sometimes excellent, and other times absolutely terrible. And now we of course have fighting in the streets right here, which is probably not the greatest idea, I have to admit. I was hoping that some of these units would rush in to try and help the slaughter of the enemy's gunners, but it appears that they have it well in hand and they will be successful in their efforts here. And I'm just thankful that there isn't actually a gunnery nest at the top of the main keep here, because that is usually quite difficult for our units to get up. But thankfully enough, it appears that we have been successful in our operations here. Very nice to see that indeed. Wow. Unfortunately, Bruce was of course taken out, but I suppose that is just one of those things, and we will have to learn to live with it, that Bruce likes to get taken out quite a bit. Well, maybe he doesn't like it, but nevertheless, he does get taken out. And yeah, it did appear that Kaguya was taken out earlier on in the siege than George was. Very strange indeed. I'm pretty sure that she was probably one of the first to charge in, so that could be the reason for that. Now, let's see, we are going to be taking every single one that we can prisoner. And, whoa, do you see how many lords there are? Look at that! Wow, that is absolutely insane. And it's still going. It is still going. Oh, yes. And that was it. Wow. Okay. now, we get the pick of the litter, as it were. We do get to make sure that we have the greatest possible units. And I am actually not too sure what I should go for here. We have 700. We have over 700 prisoners to choose from. I will be taking these Chosakabe units. And I think I will be taking as many mounted units as I can, because we might have to do a couple of field battles soon. So let's see what we can do here. I'd like to take some Usugi officers, but we are at war against them, and we're probably going to be having problems with morale in that case. So let's see what we can do instead of that. I'd like to get some of these. Yes, thank you. Now, I do apologize if I miss anything that is good, but there are so many units to look through that I'm just making sure that I find the greatest ones that we can find so far, and then I will look for lesser tier units after that. So generally I'm looking for officers and mounted officers, and if I can, some Hatamoto units, but it doesn't appear as though there are any here. So it appears that I'll be taking a lot of retainers and officers so far. And of course a veteran Onabushi, why not? Mounted retainers, why not? Let's take these as well. Nanbu clan. It's been a while since we've seen those guys. And, oh, we do have some Hatamoto cavalry. Wonderful. Okay, I was not expecting that. Mounted officers as well. Takeda units, always excellent. And that appears to be it. So we'll just take some retainers now. So we'll look for retainers. And hopefully get some veteran retainers instead of regular ones. That would be pretty nice. Yes, there we go. Mounted retainers as well. Any more? Yes, veterans and mounted. And we can probably get some... Oh, yes, I would like to get their gunners, the Oda clan gunners. Maybe we can? Wait a minute. We do have some gunners here, but they're not samurai gunners. We do have some elite ones, but I would like the samurai units. So we'll take some samurai ones, and... Let's see. We do have more mounted retainers here, veteran retainers. Elite Naginata monks, we might as well take them. They are pretty good units. And what else? What else do we have? We have some regular retainers there. Chosakabe retainers, they're always good Chosakabe units, so why not? Ah, there we go, some Shimazu units right there. Now, what else do we want to get here? I am not entirely sure. Oh, we missed that officer. I cannot believe it. And we do have 16 Usugi officers. I would love to take them, but the morale issues that we're currently having at the moment are, in my opinion, too much, so I'm just going to be taking regular retainers from other factions. And that will be it. There we go. Okay, so a very successful siege indeed. We were able to take it with a very minor force in comparison to what they had in the garrison. That is for sure. And we are going to be giving this to who? I think we're probably going to be giving this to, well, not Lord Hoshi, because he's gotten himself taken prisoner, but I think we'll give it to Lady Moku, because she is now sieging one of the other towns, or indeed a castle. So I think that would be rather nice, to say the least. Now, let's see. It appears that Gonosuke is now gone down in relation with us, but that's not too bad. We have taken a town, and I would say that that is worth it. So, I thank you for watching, and next time on Gekokujo, we will be eliminating the other castles, and then heading on to Kofu. So, I will see you next time.